messages, so I'm going to get this out of the way, you know, straight off the bat. In order for me to see or check any of the chat, I've got to minimise the entire game, and because the only way of being able to actually record any footage of the game, yeah, the only working way means that when I minimise the game, you will also see that yeah, on the stream, so the whole game will basically stop. So I will keep it to a minimum. Also, sometimes when I bring the game back up again after minimising it, the frames per second stays locked at a really sort of low amount. I've no idea why. So if that happens, I will have to start the game again, because it won't sort itself out on its own, you know, of its own accord, for whatever reason. Now, some of you may have noticed a couple of things since the last No Man's Sky stream. Firstly, yeah, the bulb in this room went, and this new one is very dim, so you can barely see me. I don't think there are many people out there who would consider that a bad thing, but yeah, that's the way it goes, I'm afraid, with that. Oh dear, you can't see me very well. I'm sure that, you know, those of you who are masochistic enough to watch these streams just to be able to see my you know, my fucking boat, yeah, you'll have to find a way of dealing with that. It shouldn't take you more than, like, you know, a few seconds. But the other change is actually in the game. You can see that I am now an autophage, complete with an autophage staff. I have made quite a bit of progress since the last yeah, the last stream. So I can't actually remember everything that happened in the last stream, but I do know that I was trying to get a Sentinel ship and failed, and I was also trying to get a Sentinel multi-tool and failed. However, I can now reveal that I have succeeded on both those counts. So this is the Sentinel ship that I have. It's not a bad looker, but as Sentinel ships go, it looks relatively basic. The interior, though, does look great. I especially like the way that yeah, you become completely sealed in, and then the cover becomes transparent. That is really well done. So my yeah, here we have the Sentinel inventory. So yes, it is an S-class. Well, it is now anyway. It wasn't when I got it. And as far as the upgrades go, I wouldn't say I went completely mad. Yes, I did go a bit mad. It has 3 fully upgraded weapons. So it has the positron ejector, it has the cyclotron ballista, and it has the phase beam. And I've got a message coming in from we can only see the Hello Games logo at the moment. Oh, fuck's sake. I'll tell you what, I'll let's try and force it, and by doing a lot of screen changes, that can force the screen to actually start updating. So yeah, if you can just take a couple of seconds to let me know if it has sorted itself out now. So you should now be seeing Autophage me in the space station. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm going to have to exit out of the game. Mind you, by the sounds of it, no one can see anything anyway. Now, according to my stream, which doesn't say a great deal, yeah, it's now showing the actual... Is it actually showing the web page now? Yeah, see, when I'm seeing the okay, did you briefly see the game there when I jumped back in? There we go. Right, so we should be okay now. But yeah, if we have any more troubles, let me know. So anyway, yes, as I was saying, so yeah, this is Autophage me with my Autophage staff, and this is the Sentinel ship that I have. Yeah, it's a relatively basic one, doesn't have anywhere near as much of the flashy animation as a lot of the Sentinel ships, but it's working fine for me. Largely because, you know, I've got it upgraded to an S class, and I have, yeah, 3 weapons on there. So the positron ejector, which is fully upgraded, the cyclotron ballista, which is fully upgraded, and the phase beam, which is fully upgraded. Oh, and the rocket launcher, actually, I forgot about that because I never use it. I don't know why I put it on. The shields are fully upgraded. The hyperdrive is fully upgraded. The pulse drive is fully upgraded, and indeed the it's called an anti-gravity well on a Sentinel ship. But yeah, it's the launch thrusters. They're all upgraded. So yeah, as far as tech goes, it's done, and also as far as cargo goes, it's more than done, because we don't need anything. Well, I don't think I really need as much space as I've got here. I've got 50 cargo slots. I don't think I'm going to need that many. As far as the multi-tool, here we have my Autophage staff, and it looks a bit over the top, but you haven't seen nothing yet. But it has everything that I need and nothing more than that, really. So yeah, I've got all of my scanner upgrades. I've got the pulse splitter weapon, which is fully upgraded, the bolt caster fully upgraded, the scatter blaster fully upgraded, and the geology cannon fully upgraded, and of course the mining beam, which is fully upgraded. Also have the terrain manipulator and the paralysis mortar. Oh, I'd also decided to stick the cloaking device on there because you never know. So it's using 45 slots, even though I have 47, but I don't see me ever using these 2 slots at the moment. So this setup here would not have been possible in my previous game, because you couldn't have this many slots. But that multi-tool is not the only multi-tool I have, because you can now own more than one. And I did actually find my Sentinel multi-tool, and I upgraded it. I upgraded it a hell of a lot. 60 slots is the maximum you can put on a multi-tool, and that is how many I have got on this thing. I just went fucking mad. So it has every weapon that you can fit on this thing. So as well as those weapons that I showed previously on the staff, it also has the blaze javelin, the neutron cannon, and the plasma launcher. Again, all fully upgraded. The only thing this doesn't have, because believe it or not, you don't have room to put on absolutely everything. Yeah, the only thing that's missing is the personal force field, which I think is a bit shit anyway, so I never bother with it. But I mean, no one in their right mind is going to think that's how you need your multi-tool set up. No, you don't. You do not need 60 slots, all of which are being used. This is completely over the top, completely overboard. But yeah, I did it anyway. But now I'd rather use the staff. It looks pretty good. And the fact that it only has the weapons that I will use most often means it doesn't take me forever to cycle through the weapons to get to the one that I actually want to be using. So yeah, it's just better. So the next thing is, yeah, obviously I have encountered the autophage, and I use the appearance adapter so that I now look like one. Right down to the fact that I'm wearing something that looks like it was made out of an old tea towel and a pair of oven gloves. But well, that seems to be the sort of look they're going for, the old autophage. But yeah, I really like the way that the autophage have been implemented into the game. So they are the fourth race, you know, alongside the Gek, the Vy'keen and the Korvax. But the autophage they're certainly in every system. They could even be on every planet. You just need to be able to find them. That's the not so easy part. So I dare say at some point during this stream we will encounter them. Now this system I'm in, I've no idea what is available at this station, and I've no idea what's in the system as far as, you know, what planets or whatever, because basically I jumped to this system, went straight to the docking station, and then I got the stream ready. So everything here is sort of new to me. But you can see the new layout of the stations thanks to the Orbitals update that we got yesterday, which came as a complete surprise. No one was expecting an update, and along it came. Or at least, along it came for most of us. If you are an Xbox player, or even worse, if you're a PC player but are playing the game through the Xbox Game Pass, you don't have this update yet. Doing a bit of reading, it would appear that Microsoft have held back the update because basically Hello Games are effectively refusing to sort of dance to their tune, which I can't say I blame them. And as a result of that, Microsoft are, they're holding back the update, which is a really stupid fucking move on behalf of Microsoft, because that's only pissing off their own customers, the Xbox users. The people who are playing the game want the update, and Hello Games have released the update, but Microsoft are holding it back for Xbox and Game Pass users. So, I mean, it shouldn't be long before they do get the update, but it is ridiculous that those of us who are playing on Steam or the GOG version or on the PS4, you can play it no problem. But Xbox and Game Pass, no. It is a bit ludicrous. So anyway, the new stations, there's like various sort of different lighting effects in them, and that's the main difference as far as the interior. The layout for them is all the same. So down here, this is where you will now find the mission giver. We'll have a check what missions he's got a bit later on after our grand tour. So here obviously is the teleporter. You need to be a bit careful at the moment using these, because sometimes it will send you to a station and then send you straight through the floor, and you find yourself falling through space until you die, which is not exactly ideal. So yeah, you need to be a bit careful about that. And then yeah, the trade terminal is just opposite the teleporter. Over here is where you will find the cartographer. There. So that's the downstairs sort of front section, but behind them here we have the starship outfitting. So this is where you can either purchase your various improvements as far as your cargo capacity and what have you, or you can scrap ships that you've salvaged. But now when you are salvaging ships, you get options. You can either just scrap them as you have done normally, you know, which I did in the previous stream, or you can actually take parts off them which you use to put together a new ship of your own. Here is the old appearance modifier. That's exactly the same as it was before. But here, yeah, this is the starship fabricator. So once you've got all of the bits that you want to put your own ship together, here you come and you slap it all together and make yourself a new ship. So it is, it would look exactly how you want it to look. Pretty good idea, and it's something that people have been wanting in the game for quite some time. It's not one that I'm likely to use, although I say that sort of thing often enough and then I end up using it anyway, so maybe at some point I'll give it a shot, but yeah, I'm not so fussed about it now. The last thing that is downstairs is tucked away way over here in the corner. This is the scrap dealer. He is a lot more useful than he may appear. We will be dealing with him yeah, at some point during this stream. So we'll go to the far end up in the upstairs section. So all of the vendors are up here. So here we have the exosuit upgrades, and yeah, obviously that is where you would fit your exosuit capacity upgrade if you haven't already maxed it out. That's where you buy the yeah, the nanite based upgrades. Same here for the multi-tool, and across to the other side, this one is for the starship, and this one here for the Exocraft. Again, they will always be in that order, no matter what station you go to. And then finally is the Envoy. Now the Envoy has become a lot more useful, and here's why. Instead of just speaking to them the once and getting some random reward that you don't know what the fuck it's going to be, you're given rewards depending on your rank with the particular guild. So in this system it's the Explorers Guild. So and you know, some of this stuff's free. You can have 5 ion batteries, and they are completely free. The warp hypercore is completely free. The radiation protection module, granted it's an A, that is free. The anomaly detector is free. And even once I've got my my reputation with the Explorers Guild up to maximum, this S-class launch thrusters module would be free. The only time you have to actually pay anything, and you get them at a significant discount, is any of the actual mined resources. So here it's oxygen. So yeah, great. And if you have the right items, which I have some here, so I'll give these 3 storm crystals, you can donate to the faction. That then helps with your standing with them and counts towards you're advancing to the next level. And then with the vendors here, we'll show you with the Exocraft vendor. Again, your reputation does make a difference. So obviously this is a GEC controlled system, so your reputation with the GEC will contribute towards getting a discount. Now my reputation with the GEC is the highest it can be. In fact, it's the highest with the GEC, the Viking and the Korvax, and the Autophage for that matter. So I get the maximum discount, so I'm getting 50% off every upgrade that they are selling, which is not bad to say the least. I mean, I'm not exactly doing badly for nanites. I have 141,337. Briefly, I had a lot more than that. When the Orbitals update was first released, there was quite a major glitch in it, and the discounts weren't working properly. And so when I went in and had a look at what they were selling, everything was in the red, saying I couldn't buy any of them. And the asking price was actually a minus figure. So it was like they would pay you to take them off their hands. So obviously that wasn't right. Then when I checked on sell, it was just the same there. So it's like, okay, so if I was to sell them something, do I have to then pay them to take it off my hands? So I tested it. I sold one C-class module, and I ended up with 4.3 billion nanites in my balance, which of course was completely bollocks. So I reloaded the restore point and got shot at, because I want there to be a challenge, and if I had 4.3 billion nanites, I could just buy whatever the fuck I liked. I dare say there are some players out there who encountered that bug or that glitch and kept the nanites. I also dare say there are plenty of players out there who, if they had encountered that bug themselves, they would have kept the nanites. But I'm happy to say that bug has been dealt with, so yeah, that problem no longer exists. Oh yeah, I was going to check the missions, weren't I? So that's the tour of the new look stations. No denying it, they look great. So they do have a few sort of issues to sort out, but for the most part, yeah, it looks fantastic. Right. Well, I like raiding Planetary depots because I can get a lot of decent stuff from there. Not fussed about the 530,903 units, because my unit balance at the moment is 1,492,339,872. But we'll see what we will get in the way of resources from that planetary depot. So we're going to do this mission. And as far as resources go, yeah, you can see I'm absolutely fine. There are only 2 of the 57 that I am collecting which are not in 4 figures. Unfortunately, one of them is nitrogen, and that's one that I really badly need. So I'm hoping that we'll get the chance to grab either some nitrogen or some nitrogen salt from this mission. So let's launch and see what we get. So they're on the main planet in front of us. Freezing planet, but it's not an extreme. And there's no mention of high sentinel activity or aggressive sentinels, so it shouldn't be too bad. I am not a fan of this whole approximate location thing. I know why they put it in, doesn't mean I have to like it, and yeah, quite frankly I don't. But I'm trying to find where this fucking location is before landing, rather than having to traipse around and try and find it myself. But I can't see it, so we're going to have to land and make our way there. We're 369 away, so it could be a lot worse. There were occasions when I landed and I was over 1,000 away. Oh, fuck off. I want to still scan biological entities. I'm not so fussed about scanning plants and minerals and that now, but the biological entities I still want to scan and get the credits for. I mean, that looks very symmetrical. That almost looks like a giant sort of temple sort of thing. I know it's not, but right, any other red? No. Right, so we still want to be heading in this direction. We're 361 away. Yeah, just to reiterate what I said at the start, because I have to minimise the entire game in order to read the messages, anything like that, and yeah, there's no avoiding it. It will also do the same thing on screen, so I'm going to only do that when yeah, every now and then. I'm not going to keep doing it all the time. This is something else that annoys me. I was going in a straight line, but it keeps changing the direction that you need to go. So it's only 183 now, so it must be pretty close. There it is. So there's no pouncing about with finding the location from a factory or anything. It just takes us straight there. Now what I also want to do is make sure my ship is close by. I also notice it's yeah, we've got another visual glitch where it's no longer showing my stop as it should be. It's only showing the green bits. Right. Let's call my ship over, because I want it fairly close when I'm having to get away from these fuckers. So, they've seen that I'm here. Now, believe it or not, you do actually have time to chart the area and start picking up stuff from all of these sort of loot boxes like hanging around. So yeah, they're all coming after me, but yeah, we'll take that. Take that. Right, let's keep going. That's all of them. Okay, right, let's actually do the mission then. Magno gold, thermic condensate, dirty bronze, aronium, I really don't need more of that, and magno gold. So yeah, nothing there that I was really keen to get. But I mean, you never know, they could have been something good there. Anyway, let's get the fuck out of here before the Sentinel ships arrive. And now my squadron has turned up to give me cover. But I didn't really need them. So, mission done. That wasn't exactly difficult. So what did I actually get from there in the end? Yeah, nothing spectacular. We can put that into the starship. Yeah, I didn't really need any of those, but oh well. Let's cash in. It's now showing the staff properly, so at least there's something that's sorted out. Of course, I spoke too soon. It's now bollocksed up again. So, right, and that mission in. Anything else now that... Yeah, there is nothing else there that is offering anything I want. Anyway, I've got all those minerals and what have you, so I need to store them, which well, I have got somewhere to do that, because one other change since the last stream is that I now have a freighter. In fact, I'm on my third freighter since starting this playthrough. So let's call it in, and there it is. Yep, my freighter is a pirate dreadnought, and as you can also see, I've got quite a few frigates in my fleet already, including this guy over here. So yeah, I have a living frigate. It's a combat specialist, which is fine. This cunt is going to come over and attack the freighter. So let's go out and meet him and sort him out. So again, the well, I was going to say my squadron will turn up and help, but I mean, he just didn't do a fucking thing, did he? Alright, so let's head back to the freighter. Now with the pirate dreadnought, the entrance, the docking station is actually quite near the front, whereas all the rest, they're all at the back. But freighters are still, they still have a few issues. And I've encountered one with this, which I will be able to show you in a moment. Now, whereas with like your starships and your not your exosuit parts, but certainly your starships and your multi-tools, having like the top class, the S class is quite an advantage. It's so much so that you really do want to be able to get your ships and your multi-tools up to S class, and ideally as quick as possible. With freighters, it's not such a big deal. I mean, you don't want a C class one because they're a bit shit, but B, A, they're absolutely fine. So S class is really not that vital when it comes to frigates. Now I know there will be some people who will watch this stream a bit later on down the line and say, oh, he's only saying that because he can't get an S class freighter. Well, yes I can, because this is an S class freighter. And that was pure luck. I wanted a pirate dreadnought, no doubt about it, but I was not expecting to get hold of an S-class one. I was quite happy with an A. I may well have even been satisfied with a B. But an S, that fucking blew me away. It hasn't been smooth sailing because it had less tech and less cargo slots than my previous freighter had. So I'm having to build it all sort of like back up again and get the slots back, which is proving to be quite the challenge, shall we say. And that's something that I plan on trying to do tonight. I mean, there's no way I'm going to, sort all of it out tonight, but I'm hoping to add at least a couple to this. Well, one, But as far as the differences between a C, B, A, and S with the freighter, it is rather like the Starship. When you get an S-class Starship, obviously these stats will certainly be improved, or the base versions of those stats will be improved, by how high the class is. And that does also apply to the freighter. But, of course, the freighter, other than being like a mobile base, doesn't really do a great deal. So it's not, it's really not that vital. The biggest difference is going to be the hyperdrive range. And the number of supercharged slots here. But that, again, that's the same with all of them, whether it's the multi-tool or a Starship. If you have a Class C, whether it's say Starship, multi-tool, freighter, if you have a Class C, you'll have one supercharged slot there. If you have a Class B, you'll have two of them. Class A, you'll have three, and a Class S, you'll have four. So at the moment, I've got three supercharged slots. So there's one more still to come. I don't know. I think it's going to be positioned somewhere around here. So this next row won't have any supercharged. The next row after that, I think there's one there. They're always in the same place for freighters and for starships. They're always going to be the same place. Even with the exosuit, it's always in the same place. With a multi-tool, it's a bit different. If you get your multi-tool from the same place as somebody else, then they, any supercharged slots will be in the same place again. Yours will be in the same place as the other person. But where they appear is dependent on which station you go to in order to fit, the next slots. So if there's two of you and you've got 10 of these upgrades to add 10 slots, and you both go to the same space station to fit them, your supercharged slots will both appear in the same place. It's not random. So I'll tell you what, this whole disappearing staff thing is starting to get on my tits a bit, so I'm going to change my multi-tool to my Sentinel one. Right. So here we are, and here we have the start of the base that I put together, or the mobile base anyway. So this thing allows me to summon any Exocraft that I have built, so I can use it in any system that the freighter is in, which is very handy. Obviously here, that will get me, Galactic Trade Terminal. Here is my teleporter. Go through here. We have the Planetary probe, which I'm now going to use. And now I can see, right, we haven't actually got a lot of planets here. So there's only 3 planets and 1 moon. So that one has activated copper and a high sentinel activity. Don't like the look of that. That's the one we just left. That one has high sentinel activity, and that one, obsidian bead, never heard of it. Might have to take a look at that. Anyway, now that I've discovered those systems, I could then claim the nanites for them, so very handy. The other these 5 here are all the command terminals for when my frigate fleet, if any of them are off on expeditions. And then here we have the old appearance modifier again. And I need to stop walking into walls. Now here, those of you who are familiar with my old previous playthrough, this will look very familiar. A vast open area which is used for farming. And you can also see the glitch or the bug that is affecting this freighter at the moment. The plants are not growing, and this has happened ever since like the freighters and being able to build freighter bases was first implemented. So there is a way to fix it, and I couldn't remember what it was, which is why these ones here have grown. So when I get to a stage where I'm going to need them again, what I have to do is basically dig up all the plants and then replant them. That's going to be quite time consuming when you consider that as far as my plants, the amounts I've got here, I am not even remotely facing any kind of shortage. So yeah, I'll do it when I've got the patience and the inclination to do it, but that's not right away. Besides which, that would make one seriously boring video. So I have 2 nutrient processors. I noticed that the crew do tend to congregate around the nutrient processors quite a bit, so they're all like quite keen to stuff their face. I've also sold all of my biscuits. But I am now starting to bring up or build up quite a collection of tarts, including, yes, here, the leathery tart. There's no shortage of those in Southend, I'll tell you that. So yeah, so we have sweet and savoury tarts of all kind, and here I've got something called bone cream, and yeah, if you're not thinking what I'm thinking when you see something called bone cream, then all I can say is you have a much cleaner mind than I do. Yeah, I'm a bit reluctant to eat anything that's been made with it's been made with bone cream. So next is these rather noisy fucking things here. These are yeah, the stellar extractor cores. So they will collect yeah, various materials depending on what kind of system you're in. It's basically to do with the star type. So if you're in like a regular star as we are, they will gather chromatic metal. If you're in an emerald system or a green star system, then you'll get sulfurine. A blue star system gets you radon, and a red star system gets you nitrogen. So I could do with stopping off at a red star system for a while, but yeah, I've got like 6 or 7 of them all. Yeah, all doing the business. And then at the far side, I have 10 of, yeah, all 10 of my storage get to the end here. Yeah, all 10 of the storage containers. Now, in my previous playthrough from 4.5 years ago, each storage container had 5 slots. That was it, 5. So of course I was completely unaware of the fact that now one storage container has as many slots as all 10 combined in the previous playthrough. So I went straight ahead and built all 10 and then, then saw that there's a good chance I'm only ever going to need one. Still. Now that lot means I can now start to create some more iridesite and geodesite, and as you can see, yeah, I really need to. Well, let's do that anyway. Let's get rid of some of those which are starting to build up, so I can get 5 more of the geodesite. I think I can get about 10 more of the iridesite. Yeah. So that puts me up to a mere 96 geodesite and yeah, a mere 58 iridesite, sorry. And the reason that I've got so many of them is the fact that, yeah, because my nitrogen count is so low and I just can't get nitrogen quick enough. Building like the stasis devices and the whatever the other one is, what's the other one called? The fusion igniters here. I can't build them, you know, at the rate I'd like to, and you know, I'd be using up a lot of that iridesite and geodesite, you know, quite quickly if I had a decent, steady supply of nitrogen. So yeah, that's obviously something I've got to fix. Yeah. So anyway, the final part here is, yeah, all along this end wall we have a whole slew of large refiners. That is almost the entire freighter base, except that, yeah, around here, the far end here, I've got this corner, and this is where I've shoved all of the specialists. I've basically just put them out of the way, because now that I've done all of the missions that they set us, I don't need to bother with them anymore. So yeah, they're basically all over there and completely forgotten about. They don't matter. There is one missing. There's the Exocraft specialist. That's because he is on my very small planetary base that's called the garage, or the garage, and yeah, he's taking care of the Exocraft there. That is it. So as far as the customizing and upgrading bits go, I've unlocked all of them. So you know, even the yeah, the options to change the colours. So nothing's holding me back as far as, you know, being able to build whatever rooms I like. I don't really need to expand the base too much more though. And then if we take a look at the frigate fleet, so I say I've got 29. The most you can have is 30. I do intend to get 30, but the final frigate, I have a very particular one in mind. So yeah, I'll wait till that comes along before I yeah, get my final frigate here. But yeah, 3 S classes. I'm 8 A classes, just one short of a full page of A class. Then a whole slew of B class, and then there is 1 C class. Now the frigates, their class does improve as you you know, as they complete successful missions. So obviously this C class one here, this one goes off on just about every expedition that it possibly can, just so that I can get it up to C class. I'd be quite happy to have, even if it's all B class, just, you know, get them all off C class, so I haven't just got your bog standard, you know, yeah, bog standard C class frigates. And to be honest, these stats here for a C class are not bad at all. So, you know, it could be far worse. This one, which you could briefly see as it's supposed to look, it's still a bit iffy, but yeah. So this is a pirate frigate. So it's a raiding specialist, so it's good at combat and trade. Obviously combat is its like #1 area. Yeah, that's fine by me. So yeah, that's not bad. I wasn't supposed to come out of there yet. But the yeah, this is again, there was an update to this game today, and it seems to have made quite a few graphics rather glitchy. They need to come up with another update fairly soon to sort that out. But yeah, this is the organic frigate here, the living frigate, and yeah, this one, I'd really like to get this one up to an S class. So this is a combat specialist. Its combat is a bit low for a B class, but yeah, we can sort that out. In fact, if you feed the living frigate, you can alter how the you know, your various stats here, how the values are shared out. It does mean taking a bit of a risk though, because you need to know sort of what foods to give them and what have you. If you give them the wrong one, they're, you know, or something they don't like, yeah, their stats can absolutely nosedive, and yeah, that's not so good. So for the moment I'm leaving it as is, and I'll come back to it once you know, once I've got a better idea of what to feed him. Because yeah, being able to bump up some of those stats would be rather handy. So the other thing that you can view from here is, yeah, the squadron. So I have 4 pilots in my squadron, so whenever there's any sort of combat, my squadron turns up and sort of helps me out. So this guy here, he's an S-class pilot. His ship is A-rated. It's a hauler, but he's actually pretty fucking good. I mean, 205 confirmed kills. Yeah, he's not bad. So even though he's in a ship that is absolutely not, you know, designed for combat, he's doing okay. So here we have an A-rated pilot. He's also in an A-rated ship. That is one of the solar ships, which I do like the solar sail ships. They look great. So here we have another S-rated pilot. He is in another A-rated ship, which is an out-and-out fighter. Yeah, his aerial flare is abysmal, but aerial flare is really not that big a deal. So you know, his marksmanship's excellent. You know, his starship management and strength are both outstanding. So yeah, both exactly what I want. And then finally we have an A-rated pilot in an S-class ship. It's an exotic, so yeah, of course it's an S-class ship. I can upgrade the pilot's ability to S-class. It cost me 9,500 nanites, which is no big deal. I could do this one as well, but these two are already maxed. Where it says upgrade ship and pilot abilities, what they actually mean is upgrade pilot abilities. The ship doesn't change. So, but yeah, I think that squadron is pretty good. You know, the lowest class of any ship is A, and the lowest class of any pilot is A. Yeah, they do all right. So this is the guy who plans and dispatches the expeditions. I'm sure most people watching this saw my previous playthrough from 4 years ago, so you all know how expeditions go. I won't send any of those off just yet. So that is the freighter, well, the dreadnought. And that's me done with everything that yeah, I wanted to go there for. Yeah, I just remembered I am actually in a system that has quite a high level of hostility, so we're going to get quite a lot of these you know, threat detected messages cropping up. So we'll see if the missions here have got any better. If they haven't, we'll have a look at doing some... Actually, I was going to say do some Nexus missions. No, we won't. I know exactly what we'll do next. But let's get out. So we got our restore point. And let's see if there's any chat here to catch up with. Right. So we have... It looks like we have some of the usual crowd here. So yeah, Herodian, Jim, obviously I knew Jim was here, Gansteith, everyone here. It's okay, I already have an A2 size poster review that I printed out. You realise that is one of the most disturbing things I've ever seen or ever read. Yeah, I'm one of those fuckers caught in the Hello Games stroke Microsoft Crossfire. Yes, Jim plays yeah, using the Xbox Game Pass. Love the new procedurally generated station layouts. Hopefully I can get to actually walk around them soon. Yeah, I'm sure you would. You can at least play the game and progress, unlike myself. I'm starting to think that yeah, your issues there, Herodian, I can't help thinking that they may be something with your PC itself. You get a lot of issues that are unique to you. So yeah, I don't know. Zontar has arrived. Oh, the game is updating on the Steam Deck right now. We'll soon see. Where is the super chat? I don't have one. I want to buy you a coffee. Well, I'll have an Earl Grey. How about that? But yeah, the whole channel is there's nothing monetized on this channel at all. Right, Jim's save is still not working. Just tried it. So that is one of the things that I mean. Since they fixed, well, for almost everybody else, the save issue, I've not seen anyone else saying about they're still having that save, the issue with their save games not working. So I can't help thinking that it's it could be possibly an issue with your PC itself. I don't know. I would use spare hard disk to install Windows and use Steam and No Man's Sky are the only things on the PC and it still didn't work. Hello Games says, sod off is your Steam account, Val's problem. Val says, since it doesn't happen with any other games, sod off it's the game, Hello Games problems. I mean, that's, passing the buck, everybody does that. I can pay for the game all over again and try it with another account, but I don't want to give them any more money, even if it's on Game Pass, not happening. No, buying another copy of the same game really shouldn't be an option. You shouldn't need to do that. Zontar asking, how do you find them? How do you find what? I'm not sure about that at the moment. Every system visited normally has a freighter to buy. Yeah, they usually have. There's at least one. But right. Anyway, that's caught up with the chat, and my frames per second are still all right. So let's see if we've got anything here. No, this has not changed any. Right. Well, there was one thing that was added to No Man's Sky. I don't know exactly when it was, but it was while I was, not playing the game. And that's the Derelict freighters. And everybody seems to agree that the Derelict freighters was a fantastic addition. And I totally agree with them. It was a fantastic addition to the game. So let's go and check one out. Should I just blow this pucker up just to stop that bloody message constantly coming up? Yeah, let's quickly deal with this cunt. There he goes. I mean, it's really not difficult. Okay, so we're now in a fairly clear area of space. So to find a derelict freighter, you need one of these things, the emergency signal scanner. So you tune the signal, there we go, and then you activate the pulse drive, and you wait for it to find said derelict freighter. There it is, and there she blows. So we'll go ahead and land. So as you can see, your game progress is not saved while you're on board a derelict freighter. Also, you cannot do these in multiplayer as a team. It has to be just you on your own, so you're not going to be getting any help from anybody. Now, this area is extremely cold because, of course, we're basically exposed to space. So these heating units that you keep encountering, you need those to, basically stop your thermal cold protection from absolutely nosediving. So there you have some emergency supplies to take with you. I'm not going to bother taking them because I've already got plenty. But we need to get the bulkhead doors open because they're at the moment in lockdown. So the active receiver that we just used to find this is also our method of unsealing the door. You can get more emergency supplies from this terminal here. Again, I don't need them, so I'm not going to bother. So we'll unseal the door. Now that means that emergency signal receiver that you used to find this, that's now gone. It's been used. There we go. Now, each derelict freighter is unique. The layout is, it's not random, because if you were to come back to this freighter, the layout will be exactly the same. So we check the various logs. You get nanites for reading the logs here. These are all very typical logs. These are the sort of logs you get when your frigate fleet return from doing expeditions. But that one has given us the security credentials. Now you do need those if you're going to actually progress through here. So yeah, the security credentials is one of the first things you need to find. I've got over 9,000 oxygen. I don't need any more of them. I mean, I don't really need the sodium ones either, but I do still collect them. So we have another fragment, or another log rather. I won't bother reading it out, and you can all read it yourself. Alright. That I was going to say, it looked like there was no salvage in here. Any blue boxes you can search and find salvage in there. So yeah, I got 3 neural ducts from that one. Okay. So it's now telling us that equipping a weapon is strongly advised. Now, if it is only these jellyfish things, I'll be quite happy. They look like they've been made tougher. They did not take that many hits before. Right, so we have another heating area here. And we have another log snippet here. Just a short one, but yep, got more nanites from that. So let's go into this. Alright, not found any really decent scavenge yet. Okay, a huddle core will certainly be okay, especially as it's 2 of them. Thought for a minute it might have been 3. And there'll be 2 or 3 storm crystals, which I keep calling crystal storms. Crystal storms are fucking porn star. Like you need me to tell you that. So 3 more neural ducts. And more nanites. And a load more here. More neural ducts. Projectile ammunition. Alright. I am not low on projectile ammunition. So we've got a Viking dagger. And more units. Okay, I'll reactivate that, but we don't really need to do so. So this is going to be the crew manifest. This is one of two things that you need to find when you're on a derelict freighter in order to complete the missions, how we say. So update the bioscan, which of course will say that there are no there's no intelligent life alive on here anymore. Okay, so that is the crew manifest, one of the two items that you need and can sell on. Now there is only one way around on these things. If you go through one of these doors here, which is always in pink, and it has like the round circle, this is like dead end, but it will have, like, you know, additional stuff to scavenge, so you may as well. More projectile ammo. I haven't found much in the way of like really good stuff yet, so I've got some tainted metal. This is the only way of getting tainted metal. Well, actually Jim can tell you another way of getting tainted metal, and that's if you have some cunt giving you a load of it. I've got a ridiculous amount of tainted metal, so yeah, I handed over a load to him. I forget exactly how much it was. Okay, so scavenge that. What does that give us? More projectile. Fucking hell. I've got 24,562 projectile ammunition. I really don't need much more. Right, did I check over there? Yes, I did. Right, so that's that dead end room done. So let's go on to the next zone. I'm telling you now, this is a nice simple layout. I've been through far more difficult ones than this. So another couple of adult cores, 4 of them, those two together. Right, let's get this heating unit on, and we will recharge my thermal protection. Alright, where are we? Another neural duct to all 3 of them. Oh, yeah, it's just what I need. Nothing else there. Because of course the area is so badly lit that it's quite easy to miss stuff. And yeah, of course that is absolutely intentional. So, heading into zone 5. Another heating unit on. So these sort of like floating jellyfish things, as you may have seen, they are not tough. There are some real bastard things that can appear in these, you know, in each of the zones. The jellyfish though, yeah, they are not any of the real bastard things. They are fucking piss easy. I am starting to get a bit tired of constantly picking up projectile ammunition. I don't mind constantly picking up hadal cores because I can refine them into nanites, or I can stick them in the what do you call it? The nutrient processor. Now, is that the way I came in? I think it is. So let's. Well, we'll soon find out anyway. Alright, that door is not open, so yeah, I am going to guess. Alright, so we're into zone 6. Right, is there anything else around here? Scavenge that. Alright, more tainted metal. I've got a few here to I mean, come on, I can't believe the amount of projectile ammo it's given me. It's fucking you can synthesize 120 or no 1250 projectile ammo from just 50 ferrite dust. This, you know, this is really not doing me any favours. Oh, hypnotic eye. Again, I can put that in the nutrient processor. Right, so some of the cargo manifest. It's not essential to the. More storm crystals, more tainted metal. And the Viking dagger. Let's just move on. Surprised I have not yet found the I was just about to say, yeah, the secure mainframe. You want to use fairly short controlled bursts of fire with these things. So unstable plasma is useful. More tainted metal. Now obviously the loot that you're picking up from these scavenge areas, it is random to a degree. It'll always be like one of a certain number of different items, and I've just been getting shit roll after shit roll here, you know, getting nothing but fucking projectile ammo all the time. Okay, so starting to get a bit of a picture of what went wrong there. Now I can certainly hear one of those. There it is. Alright, now that one I did read. I can hear another of the jellyfish things. Oh. Descented bottles, so that's purely for trade. Unfortunately, even though it is purely for trade, it's not hugely valuable. Right, let's go and sort out the secure mainframe. This is where you get the captain's log. And this is where you need the security credentials. So I always indicate the captain's fate as unknown. Unknown presumed dead. Which, let's face it, is true. So yeah, as we got the security credentials, we know who to log in as, and so there we go. So we are now effectively acting Captain Brudurat. Yeah. Oh, so this was a Gek freighter. In which case, I'm glad they're all dead. I fucking hate the Gek. Especially those ones that wear those stupid hats that look like dustbin lids. So they went looking for the first spawn. They crop up quite often. Well, the stories of them. But there we go. So we now have the captain's log. So, is there a heating area anywhere where I can... More neural ducts. So I can definitely hear that last... like jellyfish thing, but I can't see it anywhere, so... More unstable plasma, I'll take that. There we go, heating unit. So, yeah, here we have the captain's log here, and that's the crew manifest. So those are the two items that you need to be able to say you have completed the mission here. If you only get one of them and you then leave this area, obviously you can hand one in, but the game will treat it as though you've not yet completed this mission. And so if you were to try and go to another freighter, it can fuck things up a bit. So if you go to a derelict freighter, you really do need to finish it. Make sure you get both the items that are required to complete the mission here. Now I really can't remember where I came in and where I need to go to leave. That box has not been opened. So, but that snippet has been read. So, well, I came in through there, didn't I? Because I was quite close to the. So this must be the way to go. I mean, the final area, yeah, is Zone 9, and that's the big one as far as getting the decent rewards. And here we are. If you depressurize these, you get some living slime. If you have a decent amount of living slime, then obviously you can end up converting it to nanites. But I've got next to fuck all, so I'll probably just end up junking it. I'd rather have items than just units. Alright, this is surely the last log snippet. I didn't see what I got from that last one there. Anyway, but that's everything done. So this, I say, this is the big one. This is the reason why you want to do these derelict freighters, the engineer control panel. So here you have a choice. You can either create a freighter bulkhead and improve your freighter capacity by 1, which I badly need those. But I also like this. So this is a technology upgrade. Now you do take a bit of a chance when you go to you know, a particular derelict freighter for the first time, because this could be class C, could be class B, could be class A, could be class S. You don't know. So let's find out. It's a C, so it's shit. And that means that every time you come here, your upgrade will always be a C class. It won't always be this particular thing. So this is one for improving fleet fuel efficiency. So it won't always be one of those, but it will always be C class, whichever, you know, whatever it makes. But that's the area cleared out, so we'll step into the teleporter, and that takes us back to the emergency airlock. And we can now get the fuck out of here. So there we are. That is a derelict freighter. We now need to decide what we are going to do with these things, because we need to take them back to the space station, where we need to decide who gets them. Well, yeah, that was a bit close. Right, so we now have, say, 2 options as far as who gets the captain's log and the ship manifest. So option number 1 is the envoy, and if you give them to him, you will improve your rating with whoever the particular guild is in this system, and that's it. He doesn't give you anything for them, but your reputation goes up, say, with the guild. As you saw earlier with the like items you can pick up, it could be worth doing. Or you can sell them to the scrap dealer, and he will pay in tainted metal. So the crew manifest, he'll pay you 200 tainted metal for that. And then you sell him the captain's log, and he'll give you another 300, so you get 500 tainted metal total. Which is great, except, yeah, that is 715. So I got 216 tainted metal from that trip. Because there's the other 9,999 there, and that goes with the other 9,999 that I've got back on board me freighter. So I'm doing alright for tainted metal, so much so that yeah, these two here, this is the offload at the gym pile. So when he's next actually able to log in, yeah, he gets those. So I ended up getting 21 neural ducts. But I need to decide what I'm going to sell and what I'm not. I'm going to junk that. There's not enough there to make it worthwhile. Well, that is, say, that's a freighter upgrade. So even though it's shit, I'll send it to the freighter. They will use it. Right. Storm crystals, Hadal cores, and I think hypnotic eye can be used to. I can donate those to this cunt here. Let's yeah, I've already had the ion batteries of him. So yeah, I can donate the Hadal cores. I'll donate 3 of those. I'll also donate those poisonous hatchlings. I'll donate them. Won't be enough to get my reputation to the next level, but yeah, he improved it by 8 points. And I've still got a load of stuff that I can flog. Including some more of those Hadal cores, so I'll keep them. I'll also keep the storm crystals because I know you can donate those as well. You can also donate these things, the pirate transponders. You get those whenever you destroy an enemy ship. But you have to hand them into a mercenary envoy. So yeah, let's put all of the stuff that's going to be donated all together. So I have 1, 2, 3. I may as well flog that because I've got a few of them on the freighter already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to sell. Have they got anything worth buying here? Oh, Jim, if you're still watching, they have chlorine here if you are still after that. Right, so Storm Crystal Hadal core there, but yeah, they're not being sold. So what I am selling is going to be near the bottom. So neural ducts, even though there's yeah, minus 13.7 on the price, because I got 21 of them, 951,227. But yeah, these descented bottles, I've got 3 and they're selling for less than, or just over 2 grand. So yeah, they're not great. I think that is, yeah, that's, oh no, the Geknip still. That's where's this? There it is. Right, so that is everything sold that I'm going to sell. Let's get these things charged up again. Might as well do the life support. I mean, it's at 94. It's not like it's desperate, but okay. So because I still have 2 more of these emergency signals, if I was to use them in this system, I would get that exact same Derelict freighter again. It was nice and easy to get through it, so you know, if you want to do like a speed run, then yeah, that's a great one. But don't waste your time getting the upgrade module, because yeah, it's only a C class. And as you can see, I've already had 1, 2, 3 of them. I've had 2 Bs, 2 As, but yeah, 2 S's, one of which was a hyperspace one, which yeah, I'm certainly happy with that. So yeah, if you to do those, you want the bulkhead, yeah, the cargo bulkhead improvement, and get your capacity boosted. But let's go and have a look and see what that upgrade actually does. I think the Dreadnought freighter looks fantastic, which is the reason why I was so determined to get one. I just also realised I don't need to come here to install this. Right. Okay, so it improves fuel efficiency by 5%. That's actually better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was only going to be like 2. But let's get that together there so they have the combined bonus. That one is obviously, yeah, in a supercharged slot, so that's improving fuel efficiency by 32%. That one by 6, that one by 5. So these other ones, this one, scientific ability, that's exploration ability, is improved by 6%, and that one by 2, a big deal. This is a completely separate one, so yeah, the expedition speed improved by 15%. And then here, your combat and defense ability of your frigates, so that's improved it by 11, that improves it by another 4, and then this one, yeah, your expedition trade ability improved by 2. So there are a lot of upgrades available for I mean, really, they affect your frigates rather than the actual freighter. But yeah, the hyperspace ones will obviously affect your freighter. I think that is the only one that does. But not only am I running out of technology slots, as I've only got these 2 left. I mean, my cargo capacity is terrible because I've got all these gaps here. So I've definitely got to improve those. Yeah. Right, anyway. Turns out this stop at the freighter was completely unnecessary. So I'm going to land once again back at the station. And then I'll have a check and see if there is anything new on the chat. Right, restore point saved. Let's see if we have anything here. Right. It's a Steam Deck, no, not a PC at the moment. Oh, okay. What's Steam Deck? Is that like a console or something? I don't know. Anyway, if it's console or anything remotely console-like, then yeah, I've got no interest, as I suspect most people here know. From Custard Horror, I've done a Derelict Freighter multiplayer, so it might work. Okay, I didn't realise that multiplayer was an option. It's not great as multiplayer though, because I imagine everyone's going to be constantly arguing over who gets the the engineer item at the end. I check it out every so often to see if the game works. If I'm honest, I've lost patience. Every other game works pretty well, even Elite Dangerous, just this one. Okay. ProcGen is great in Derelict Freighters. Always wanted them to use it for planet-side dungeons or something. I mean, never... you know, you can't discount them applying it to something like, you know, a planet-side location as well. I'd be far from surprised if they, you know, were to actually do that. Has consistently had problems. Okay, so we're talking about the game again, are we? Yeah. Jim, yet to try Derelict Freighter. Yeah, I didn't think you'd had the chance to do one of those yet. Tiny spaceships in big space. Well, all spaceships are tiny when you compare them to, like, you know, space and that they're in. Jesus Christ. I'd happily grab that chlorine if I could get in game. Yeah, that is the big issue, the big problem. All right, frames per second is still good. Okay, I may regret it, but let's have a look at what's happening in the anomaly. One thing I don't like about the anomaly is the very annoying habit that a lot of players have there, where they will just dump a load of stuff on you, whether you want it, need it, or what. I'm sure there is a way of stopping them doing it, but I don't know what it is. But hopefully it won't happen now. That Sentinel ship that was right in front of us there looked yeah, quite a bit better than my one, but it's buggered off. Right, I was certainly not doing Hacker Sentinel Pillar on my own. That's a mission type that me and Jim did together, and Jesus fucking Christ, it was tough. I mean, we did it, but oh dear, it was brutal. And I'm certainly not doing it for fucking 12 life support gels. Constructing an outpost, I hate those missions. I did one of those earlier today. The weekend event was running, where you get 1800 Quicksilver for doing it, but yeah, it was construct an outpost. These two are worth doing, but I mean, again, I don't need salvage data and Starship launch fuel. Actually, that's just reminded me. There was a mention somewhere in when Orbitals was released that there were some new items unlocked, like decorative items, for your base, so I may actually need some salvage data. They are items that I think I was also unlocking while I was doing those Derelict freighter missions, so you know, here we go. Oh, fucking hell, there's loads of them. That one used 3, so okay, there's quite a few. So I do need salvage data again. Let's just check. Is that new section the only new section? So there it is there. Everything else, yeah, everything as it was, all unlocked. Yep. So it is only that that section there, but it turns out I do need salvage data again after all. So if that mission is still there, that was paying, I think, 5 salvage data, we'll have a butcher's at that. Oh, 4 salvage data. Collect 11 living pearl. It's not that difficult. Right, okay, let's do that. Start mission. Yes, I want to continue on my own. I wonder where it's going to send me. Is it going to put me in a new system? Yes, it is. just doing that. Oh, this is taking a while to load. There we go. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like it's going to be this planet in front of me. Actually, maybe it is. Okay, the icon moves, gives you an idea of which way to turn. Yeah, it looks like there are a load of islands in that like huge ocean. Right, okay. I've got to find somewhere to land. I think that island might be a bit too small. Oh, I don't know, we might get away with it. Yep. Let's see if we can scan these. Again, I'm only really interested in the biological. I don't really want to be bothering with scanning well, plants, let alone minerals. Alright, let's see if I can get the Nautilon. Oh, fuck, yes. I'm not in the same system as me as my freighter. Right, I could make this a bit cuntish. Right, do a bit more biological scanning. Okay. Oh, crash freighter, and yeah, entirely underwater makes that a bit of a difficult one. Right, so these armoured clams, I need to find 11 of them. Right, that's one. 10 more to go. This thing is going away like the clappers, as if there's one quite close by. Two. I'm sure I saw another one just around here. Yeah, I did, right there. Alright, 3. 4. 5. Okay, that's certainly alright. So, we're already over halfway. It's only 67, alright, that's good. Yeah, I can see another one there as well. Right, there it is. 2 there. Fucking very handy. And that is mission done. So first stop is to get back to the ship. I'm trying to remember where it is. There it is. I mean, I should carry on scanning, like, you know, plants and minerals and that, but yeah, I just want to get the missions done. So, well, there's only 6 fauna on this planet, and I've found 5 of them. The last ones are flying. Well, let's see if I can get the last one. Right there. They're too far away. So are they. These are... There we go. So I've now found all of them, which means I now get the 1500 bonus. So nanite's now up to 143,395. That'll do. Right. So now we've got to find the secure depot. I'll be amazed if it's somewhere else on this planet, because it looks like there isn't enough land for there to be a depot. Okay, I'm amazed. So this will be a, yeah, we are, trading post. There's another crashed freighter. So before we leave, I'm going to check that out. Why is my only option here decline? I've got... Right, okay, let's see what's gone wrong here. But I don't think anything has gone wrong. Yeah, deliver the goods to the secure depot. So that's all I can do. Alright, so deliberately... right, so something's interfering with it. Alright, I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Let's check out though that crashed freighter. So we have the possibility of getting some cargo bulkheads here, which is something that I certainly want. So yeah, there won't be any logs to read. So we've got 6 items to get from here. No idea if they are going to be any good or not, but we'll soon find out. I don't bother with any of this, just get a shot of it. Vector compressors, not really what I was wanting. Unstable gel, I've already got, actually I don't think I've got a hell of a lot of it. It's not exactly difficult to make, but there you go, it saves me a bit of faffing about. Multi-tool expansion slot. Don't really need that. I mean, it's not worthless, but the only multi-tool that I can actually expand anymore is the staff. But I don't really need to expand it anymore. Salvage data, it's only going to be like 2. Yeah, it's not a great one to find when you're doing these. So 2 more to find. So next one's down here. Banned weapons, right, I need to put them over onto the freighter, because if I'm scanned with those, yeah, I'm in all sorts of grief. Right, so last one is the one that is the biggest pain in the arse. Unstable gel again. So not a great haul. But that is not the big problem. The problem is that this fucking thing, I'm taking it to the right place, but it's not letting me, it's not giving me the option to drop the stuff off. See, straight away just goes to decline. But hang on a minute, I raced through. See that interference there. So I don't think this is a glitch. I think this is working as intended, but why? Maybe some of the Korvax around here will have some idea. I think that Korvax is meant to be a Gek in disguise. So anyway, we'll speak to each of these around here and see if any of them give us anything regarding helping to get that box open. We'll go with an aggression one. Alright, so it's 2 that I've asked. Again, I can get another word learnt, but that's not really what I'm trying to do here. Korvax symbol, but I think that's it. There's only 4 people. Yeah, there's only 4 Korvax here. There's only ever 4. Well, 4 or 5. There's never more than that, and there's not going to be any of the pilots coming in. So I don't know what the fuck is going on, but yeah, I can't complete the mission. Right, anyone got any suggestions? I'm going to create a new restore point, and we'll chance it and see if anyone's said anything here. Let's have a look. That's really fucking annoying. You can't hand in mission bug with the update. I don't think it is a bug. Because yeah, what you're getting, yeah, delivery lotbox repaired, and it's about to say accept item or something, which is the the normal text that you get for these missions, but then it's changed, so you get that interference thing, and then accessing in what I think is it's going to be in the Atlas language, but accessing, amazingly, is an Atlas word that I've learned. Well, the only other thing I can think of is get another couple of the living pearls, just bump up the amount I've got, just in case that might do it, might tip it over into my favour. There's no reason why it should work, but then there's no reason why it shouldn't be accepting my what I've got already. I suppose there aren't. Oh yeah, there is one there. All right. There's a couple of them here. try using the right fucking weapon. Right, so I've now got 13 of them. Is another 2 going to be enough? It may have to be, because I'm not going that far just to get 125, that's not too bad. Right, this will be the last of them. However many are here, and if this doesn't work, then I'm just going to have to go back the fucking Alright, so we got 2 here. Alright. Let's try now. No. Alright, fuck it. This is a system I've not been to before though, so I do want to have a look and see what they have in the space station. But basically, yeah, it's check the space station and then back to the anomaly, and I have to abandon the mission because I've got more than it says to hand in, but it just will not let me do it. I don't know why. So let's first of all see what they have buying and selling. Nothing that I'm really after. Did I get anything else that I need to sell? Oh yeah, right. Vector compressors I can flog. That's about it. Where the fuck are they going to appear on this list? Oh, right near the end. Right, now let's see firstly what he is offering in the well, again, I'll take the ion batteries. I might as well take that, considering it's free, just to flog it. Donate, right, so I can donate storm crystals, 3 more of those. That should help with the explorers' standings. Right, that is all I really need to do here. Ah, there we go. So my Explorers Guild says they're rank 8, but it has just shown rank 9, so I can now There you go, free S-class shield module. I'll have you. Again, just so I can flog it. In fact, let's fucking flog it now. So sell the A. So I got about 700 nanites there, for over 700 nanites for doing fuck all. Well, that makes up for the shitty mission that didn't work. I think that was only going to give me like 300 and something nanites. Oh yeah, is there anything else in the old discoveries that, nope. Alright. Bring in the anomaly. And then I'm going to have to abandon the mission. And because I've been doing underwater exploration, I now yeah, have the underwater sound effects still playing when I'm in here. Yeah, there's absolutely fuck all going on there. There's no option to go and speak to Polo or the other cunt. So yeah, it's not because of that either. So what a fucking waste of time. I'm doing this one though. Now these ones are potluck ones. You don't know what they're going to be, but that was paying 4 fusion cores. I've got to give it a try. Biological horror. Well, if it's just take out a load of I hope it is just take out a load of monstrosities. So yeah, those purple coloured potluck ones, so you don't know what the missions are going to be, which is why they pay a lot more than usual. Right, another new system. So, this is where we're going. What's the system like? Activated indium, so yeah, imminent core detonation. This place sounds like it could be a bit dodgy. Oh, loads. Oh, I hate these ones where it's really fucking rocky, because especially when you get these approximate coordinates, it's really hard to fucking, well, it's hard to land anywhere. See, this looks okay. There we go. Right, I'm sure there was a knowledge stone quite close by. Oh, fuck off with that just yet. Yeah, there it is. And that looks like some activated indium. In fact, it's so close that I can't even see it on the... Oh, hang on, because... go. Activated Indian deposit. Well, I might as well nab that, because activated indium is not easy to come by. Yeah, of course there is. I was just landing and I've got to try and find some fucking place that's like probably miles away. So yeah, of course there's a storm coming in. But first of all, I'm going to nab this lot. I'm not exactly desperate for activated indium. I've got quite a bit, but you can never have too much of it. The trouble is we're fast approaching the stage where I can't see what the fuck I'm doing. Right. That's the lot. Now, where are we going? 412 this direction. Well, I can get some more storm crystals anyway. We now have some buried technology, which it turns out I now need, so keep going. Ah, fuck off. Well, there it is right in front of me. Actually, what oh no, I already tried the staff on one of these and it worked really well. Let's see how this compares. First of all, we'll get out of the storm conditions. Grab what we can. That'll be another epoxy fucking thing. This will give us a few more nanites. That's got out, but there's nothing left of it anyway, so. Right, so I have to take out 49. That's no problem, but I could really do with this epoxy fucking storm easing off a bit. It will also do with my ship being closer. So, we'll chart it. Obviously, it's not going to save the progress, but Alright, let's call the ship over. And let's get the fucking horrors out here. Alright, and I need to be able to try and see these fucking. It's handy when they're all standing there like that. Yeah, I can hardly see anything because of all this heat. Ah, looks like the storm's... Oh, okay, no it ain't. I was going to say it looked like the storm was starting to ease. But no, not at all. See, I had one of those right in front of me and I couldn't even see it. Storm is... the swarm, rather, is subsiding. I wish it was the storm. Alright, grab a couple of them. Oh, they're standing right in front of the fucking entrance. Grab another one. That was unintentional, but I'll take it. That's a bit of a bonus. It's been extreme temperature from the moment I arrived. How many are left? Right, so it's 34 down. Fuck it. Alright, 7 more to do. Three more. 2. And now I can't see anything. Alright. I think that was the last one. Now, access the terminal again. So the old containment, I think it doesn't really matter which one you use. They all have the same effect, they all work. There we go. Mission complete. There we go. Right. So that one done. I can, well, first of all, I can get all my nanites from there, 38. Before we go back to the anomaly, yeah, you know the routine, we'll go to the docking station first and see what's there. And then we go to the anomaly, but we know that this time the mission has been completed. I haven't seen that kind of, or that, yeah, design of the space station exterior before. So first stop then, see, what have I got? Got a load of left, wasted, yeah, from that, gathering that activated indium. So, alright, there you go, Jim, there's some more stuff heading your way. So, all that lot I picked up, all I really don't need is the Derelict. That's the only thing to get shot of. Well, it clears up a space in the inventory, so we can also see what they are selling here. They're not selling a lot by the looks of it. Yeah, I'll grab the ionized cobalt. Right, Derelict gone. Hang on, what did that say? Oh, okay. For a minute I thought it said I only had 7 living pearls. I was saying, well, no wonder the mission wouldn't work, because I knew I'd picked up way more than that. This looks like it's another exploration. What's he going? Salvage frigate module. Yeah, now that I don't fucking need them, well, I'll nab the Hadal core. Unless I nab the hyperdrive module to sell it. I'll nab 5 more ion batteries. There's no point me donating to him then, because my if he's exploration, I'm already at the maximum with them. So let's go and flog this lot. Well, flog the freebies that I got. Yeah, so 462 nanites on top of whatever I'm getting for the mission. Off we fuck. Right, mission done. So yeah, 4 of those fusion cores. Very handy. So they are not what I thought they were. I thought they were a freighter module. Oh yeah, I forgot I had those band weapons still as well. Right, so I've got fuel oxidizer. That's what I thought they were, because it's got the same fucking icon. The mineral compressor I also would use. Oh, bollocks up. Those aren't take out. I'll flog them, they're no good to me. So yeah, that didn't go anywhere near as well as I'd hoped. There's another one. Do I want 25 larval cores? There's some cunt already doing it, and I hate teaming up with people I don't know. Hey, what is the time? Just gone 10. Okay, alright. I do quite like the look of this, and whoever it was that was doing that mission, right, what one do I do? I'm going to do the raided Planetary depot because they're easy and I could get some decent stuff. And I could do with the lubricant anyway, who misses. Right, off we go again. Because I keep doing missions that, you know, are sending me here, there and everywhere, I haven't got a fucking clue where I am in, as far as like what system I'm in. So, we're back on that imminent core detonation activating Indian place. I should have known it would have taken us there. So once again, land near the approximate coordinates in an extreme environment, and there is already another heat storm going on. Actually, it looks like it has cleared, but yeah, where the fuck do I land? Can't see I can't see a fucking thing. And you keep saying landing area not clear, so and then I'm too high.
Extreme night temperature detected.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, I'm now going to be too far away from the approximate area, I reckon. Okay, the approximate area, there is a relatively flat area there. There's also an upgrade pod. Right, how far away are we? 600 and fuck off! No, I'm going to leave that drop pod. Whoa, that was almost... That must be the location there. Jesus Christ, how do I... Well, if I can get there without falling down this fucking great mountain, I'll be more than amazed. I can't run. Not that surprising, I suppose, when you consider, yeah, what the ground that I'm traversing. Yeah, this isn't even a, there isn't even a storm here at the moment, and the temperature is 92. Now if I stop, I'm going to start sliding. So I just got to keep going and hope like fuck I can get there. The thing is, even if I do manage to get here, of course, I've then got to get to the depot itself, and the chances are it's going to be another right ball ache to try and land near it. And I can't summon any of my Exocraft because my freighter is not in this system. I don't even know what this system is. So yeah, everything is kind of going against me at the moment. But at least I can call my ship over. Alright. Signals finalised. That thing has already been scanned. Right, so ship's on its way. Ship's here. It's another area charted. Let's grab some more of this shit. And now we have to get through the reinforced door. Getting through that door was not difficult. So I've done this plenty of times. Basically, you have to cover your hand in Pugnian to make it, make the terminal think that you are a Sentinel. And now it tells you the coordinates for the depot that we are actually out here to do. Sentinels are now stopped looking for us. So, right, it's the scatter blaster that we need. Right, off we go. Now we just got to, well, first of all we've got to actually get there, and secondly we've got to be able to land. On this fucking terrain, that could be easier said than done. Okay, so we are quite close to it here. Yeah, so it keeps saying that the landing area is not clear. Here we are. I think this is as clear as we can actually get. So there it is. And now they know I'm on my way. But I mean, you saw last time, I was able to just like casually go around picking up everything and that, you know, no problem. So we'll do the same. We'll take those, take there, get the chart, search them too. I think there was some more around here. Yep, so we'll search them, search that. We'll even take the rusted metal off there and open it up. Okay, that looks like everything. Here we go. There's nitrogen there, so straight away I'm quite happy. That has sulfurine, which I will certainly need. That has Herox, which is not so great. Didn't see what that last one was, but that's it. Sentinels they've lost track of me. I'll tell you what, if they don't find me, I've got to stay out of their sight for another minute, but that could mean I'll have a much easier return trip. Oh fuck, no, they're gonna spot us. Yeah, there we go. Let's just get out of here. So my squadron has shown up, but I just want to find the, there we go. So we're done. We left the Sentinels behind. Squadron's buggered off, they're not needed anymore. So where's the, oh here they are. Well, obviously we know that what the space station is like here,
Navigational data received.
so you don't need to go back. Oh, incidentally, You may have noticed in my ship here that Elite Dangerous isn't the doesn't have the monopoly on bobbleheads. So I have my Atlas bobblehead going away. Right, complete that one. There we go. Five lubricants on top of all the other materials that I got from there. Alright, yeah, yet more fucking Herox than that, which isn't so useful. But it's not bad. Yet another lone Gek relic. The only the only thing I've got that oh no, hang on, it's not the only thing I've got to sell, because of course there's those epoxy fusion cores, which are yeah, no good to me, because I thought I was getting something else. Not interested in any of those missions. So let's I think I had 6 salvaged data, so we'll unlock what more we can. Looks like everyone else is piling in here to do the same. Right, where is it? Here we are. Okay, since that power transformer needs 5, don't know why, but I may as well do that because I can, which leaves me with just a 1, so we'll do this fuel canister. There we go, right. So that's a few more, well, 2 more items. I didn't like the look of any of the missions that were left at the Nexus there, so I can now finally return to my system where my freighter and that is. Thing is, I'm so used to the fact that my freighter has, like, you know, it's limited in what systems it can go to, and what, you know, because it can't go to, like, you know, either green or blue stars. But of course, I've done all that now, so I could have just called my freighter in and then used my Exocraft. But as always, I only think of it after the event. So we'll yeah, back to the space station. That I think that could be about it. I'll have another check on the chat there, see if we got anything new. Maybe hand it to Polo. Well, no, because he wasn't even showing there as a yeah, as an option, so I wouldn't you know, yeah, that wasn't an option. So Pro Skills has arrived. Seen that as an ex-elite player, do you consider this worth getting I've thought about it a few times, it just seems very different. Yeah, it is very different. It's a totally different game to Elite, so liking Elite Dangerous or not doesn't really have any influence or any sort of relevance. The game is totally different. Tried it once a long time ago, but the whole Minecraft build a thing to build a thing to build a thing deal kind of put me off. You don't have to do that. I do it with the crafting, but yeah, you certainly don't have to. Freighter bases are much easier to construct than a planet side base. Yeah, freighter base is also glitched, as I showed earlier. You got time to show off your Exocraft. Which one? I've got them all, so you know. Yeah, I could do that, providing the FPS issue goes away. Yes, it has. Fucking hell! I thought that was going to. I thought that was going to stay. Right. Well, this planet that's right in front of us is as good as any to. Right. Well, not picking up anything. So let's land. And we shall summon. We'll do them in order of size. So the smallest Exocraft is the Nomad. So this thing sort of basically hovers, and the good thing about that, because it's hovering, it can go over water as well as land. So it's basically a futuristic hovercraft. But the really useful thing about these is, well, not only the fact that you can mine while you're still in them, so I can add those dihydrogen crystals there, but if you use the radar, you can scan for specifics. So let's see if there's a nearby supply depot. There's one over there. How far? We can get there in 354. Whoa, I want that knowledge stone. Alright. Get back in. Right, where is it? There we are. Right, horizon 336. So the booster on this thing expires quite quickly. It moves fairly fast anyway, so not all of them, you know, the booster doesn't run out that quickly on all of them. One thing they have changed is previously when you kept crashing into everything, you would get the materials for them. You don't now. I don't actually mind that. So, minute 39 away. We've got to plough through this forest. Not difficult. Okay. Well, because I'm not here as a mission, they are not going to instantly become hostile until I do something to piss them off. Though I am about to do that. Grab that little lot. Chart this area. I mean, it's not like I need any of this stuff, but, you know, it's here, I'm here, I might as well grab it. So, Aronium, Platinum, Silver, Grantine, Jesus Christ, Platinum. I don't need any of those, but fuck it. Here we go. Alright, let's get a single shot in each, because they won't react until you actually have destroyed one of the containers. So they now all just need one hit and they're down. So the time they realise what's happening, I've already destroyed all of the containers there. So we can now jump into the old Nomad and just fuck off out of here. So, yep, Sentinel Force is deactivated. So, right, that's the Nomad. So if we now change to the next smallest, which is the Pilgrim, which is basically a giant motorcycle. So with this, let's look for a drop pod. Now obviously I don't need to upgrade my exosuit anymore. 657. Okay. Now this thing really does shift. So it looks like it's a fair distance away, but it shouldn't take us long to get there. But yeah, my exosuit is, whoa, that was close. Is maxed, so I don't need to go to a drop pod for those, but I do have another reason for going to them. Oh, actually, I should also show. I forgot to show this with the Nomad. This does not have everything fitted to it because it doesn't have enough tech slots, and unlike your exosuit, your starship and your multi-tool and even your freighter, you can't add any additional slots to either technology or to cargo. So what you've got, that is it. So this only has one S-class upgrade to the mining laser, and that also applies to the previous one that I've already forgotten the name of. But it's still handling pretty fucking well, despite the fact that, yeah, it doesn't have every upgrade fitted. Oh, again, that was fucking close. I have actually deliberately minimised the amount of grip that this Exocraft has. Can you imagine how much carbon I would have if I'd, you know, if it was still collecting the materials of everything you crashed into? Nomad, that's the other one. I knew I'd remember the name eventually. Oh, knowledge stone, I'll have you. Right, where's it? There he is. How far? 143. So you get through all of this pretty rapidly. This particular Exocraft does drink fuel at quite a rate, but I mean the fuel is it's carbon, I think. So yeah, it's not difficult to find. So here we are at the drop pod. So why would I come here if I've already maxed out the exosuit? Well, it's not just the drop pod that's here. We have an autophage camp. And there's at least 3 autophage around here. There may even be 5. No, it is just 3. And these things do offer missions. They can be, well, if they do have missions, they're always really simple. Collect 390 dioxide. So this is paying 245 void mote. Add 2 to your autophage standing. I'm already maxed there. What's the third thing? Oh yeah, learn 3 more autophage words. So we'll take that, and yeah, I've already completed it. So hand that in. Right, mission done. This guy here. What does he need doing? Repair a lost autophage. Actually, I can use another one of the Exocraft to get there. So yeah, okay, I'll do that. Let's see what this one wants. So he's the last one that's here. Craft 4 quantum computer. Again, I can do that right now. So quantum computer, I need to craft 4 antimatter before I can do that. Not difficult. Alright, 4 of those. So what am I missing? I bet it's the I bet it's the metal plate. Yeah, microprocessor. Right, so I need to build 3 more microprocessors. I just got to find whereabouts it is. There it is. Right. 3 more carbon nanotubes. Then 3 more microprocessors. Now 3 more quantum computers. Right. There we go. So yeah, I'm getting 268 void mote off of him, plus yeah the 3 new words and the standing improvement. So let's make sure that I've got the right mission selected. This will show us where the autophage is. God dear, 37 minutes on foot. May need to use something a bit faster than an Exocraft. Well, we'll start anyway. So the next smallest Exocraft is the one that's basically considered as the standard one. So this is the Roma. So let's see how long it takes in this. Still saying like 11 minutes and something. That's pretty slow. But this thing, yeah, you can install all of the upgrades. Only just, you have no spaces left afterwards, but yeah, you can install every upgrade on this thing. And the three that I've shown you so far, so this, the Nomad and the Pilgrim, they all use the exact same upgrades. So you haven't got to get anything like specific for them. Unfortunately, there are two Exocraft where that does not apply. Anyway, this is going to take too long to get there in this thing. It's quite manoeuvrable. It's relatively quick. Obviously, it's nowhere near as quick as either the Nomad or the Pilgrim. But, yeah. I need to call my ship over and do it that way. Right, how far is it now? Yeah, see now, yeah, 20 seconds. So again, it's approximate location, but it's always quite close to where the damaged autophage is. And it shouldn't take you more than a few seconds to find it. I mean, I was thinking that this could be it, but that looks like a crashed ship. Let's take a look. Oh no, this is it. Now, there is also another autophage camp here, but because I don't want to just be doing too many of these missions, you know, one after the other, yeah, I won't reveal them. So I need to do another carbon nanotube. Now, because Atlantidium is so easy to find, I always do this option 1, but I still have no clue what it does. Because, yeah, it just does that, and then the option is leave. But I do it anyway, because for all I know, that could be part of repairing it. Right, so we'll fly back and claim our reward from yeah, that final autophage there to I think, yeah, this one was giving us like 400 and something void motes. So void motes are the autophage currency. So, I mean, you look at all the currencies in the game. You've got units, nanites, quicksilver, sort of, tainted metal, and now void motes. And I think there may even be another. But because it's not, you know, like Elite Dangerous where one currency does everything, you know, you can't just really pile up the amount of, you know, like units or credits or whatever. You've got to get hold of other currencies as well. So yeah, 402 void motes for him. So that means I now have 3,904 void motes. And what you do with those is you'll find the autophage synthesis terminal. You can either assemble your staff, which you saw me using earlier, or exchange void motes. So you can get, obviously you can only fit 3 of them, but autophage exosuit modules. So that's 3 more boosts to your exosuit module right there. You can also get repair kits, which you can also get from the scrap dealers if you've got tainted metal. But you can see I have unlocked quite a few. It is all well, these 3 here and these 3 here, they're all related to the staff, and all the rest here are all related to basically making yourself look like a an autophage. So which one do I put on now? Let's put on, well, let's go for the regular one, the good old salvage facial unit. So I now have 2,905. For the moment I'll just leave it at that, unlock just the one. So yeah, that is the autophage, and they are on every planet. You'll find them around, around drop pods, around transmission towers, you know, the really tall towers. You'll find them there. You'll also find them, usually around the damaged autophage unit that I saw earlier. There's usually a load of them with that. And on several occasions you'll also find them around crashed ships. So they're all over the place. They are in every system, and theoretically you could find them on every planet. Right, so we'll continue with the Exocraft demonstration. So you saw the roamer, which is, you didn't see it for very long, but you saw enough of it to get a bit of an idea. We'll carry on with the regular Exocraft. So last one then is the Colossus. This thing, is fucking enormous. I mean, look at the cargo space. That's quite hefty. No problem fitting all of the upgrades to it. You've even got 2 slots left empty. So not a surprise. So what's the catch? The catch is, this is it going at top whack. And with the boost, to be honest, this is a lot faster than it was when I did my last playthrough. But it is quite slow. So I'm not a huge fan of it for that reason. If Jim was here, I reckon he'd be grabbing all that oxygen there. It also is not very manoeuvrable. So if you come to an area like around here where there are these huge gaping great holes that you need to avoid, trying to avoid them in the Colossus, good luck there. Now obviously if you are under attack from sentinels or whatever, then the Colossus is another good choice. There's another fucking drop pod. I can't resist it. Right, let's see what these autophage want. Hopefully they want something nice and simple. I mean, most of the time they do want something very simple. Craft 4 antimatter housing, no problem. Right, let's do that. My ship was close enough. Actually, it doesn't matter that my ship's not close enough. It will still take them from there anyway. So, yeah, mission done. Right, see what this guy wants. Repair another lost autophage. Okay, I don't like saying no to these. I do quite like the autophage. So, alright, I've already visited him. So this is the last of them. Craft 4 dihydrogen jelly. Or again, I've already got more than 4 of that. So mission done. Right, so we need to find where that damaged unit is. Where the fuck are you? Oh, right, there's the icon. 40 minutes. I'm not doing that in the Colossus. Call me shit back. So yeah, just 20 seconds. So again, we're at the approximate location. I think, yeah, that's it there. So again, I won't decloak the autophage that are hanging around this one, but you do get a visual clue. You see all these dust clouds and that everyone all around here. That's the visual clue that yeah, there are other autophage here. So again, we'll feed the circuits with Atlantidium. Mission done. So that will work out about another 900 void motes that I've made from doing those 3 incredibly simple missions there. But yeah, that's the sort of thing that they want you to do. It's no wonder I've maxed out my reputation with the autophage. The that's on 9. And I've learnt more autophage words than I have, you know, Gek, Viking or Korvax. Right, where's the one that, here he is. So, yeah, 402 from him. Well, might as well have a look and see, you know, what more I can unlock. Yeah, we'll unlock one more autophage facial unit. In fact, fuck it, we'll do 2. So, right, we'll do the armoured facial unit. And we'll do the so that adaptive vision unit reminds me of Johnny Five from Short Circuit. So we'll do the summoner's headgear. There we go. So that still leaves me with yeah, 1,837 void motes. So right, load of leftover platinum. So yet another. There you go, Jim. There is yet another. I actually no, that one probably won't be going to you because you can refine platinum down to nanites. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing with that. But I mean, you've got some tainted metal, the tritium you know about, and even some silica powder. Sure, you can't wait to get the silica powder there. Right, so we'll show the last of the land Exocraft, which is the Minotaur. Now, this one, I'm pretty sure that in the same way that there's like a short sort of very short narrative when you get the Nautilus or Nautilon submarine. It gives you the chance to, you know, get some upgrades for it and, you know, try it out. I'm sure there is one for this as well. Because at the moment, I've got it upgraded to as much as I can. But there's a lot there that could still be done. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that there is more to come here with this thing. Like the Nautilon, all of these upgrades are specifically for this Exocraft. So the Minotaur and the Nautilon, you have to get their own very specific upgrades. You can't use the upgrades from any of the other Exocraft there. But I don't use this one very much at all because, yeah. Now, granted, it can go pretty much anywhere. There's no terrain that it can't get around. But with the exception of jumping, it is so slow. And clearly this is like your, you know, this is our version of the, yeah, we saw the Sentinel version of this when we went trying to take out the, you know, trying to do the Sentinel pillar mission. So clearly this is, you know, what it's based on. So I'm sure there is like going to be a mission type where they tell you, you know, they mention something about, you know, those Sentinels, and having encountered them we could like maybe reverse engineer them and get this, and hopefully then get some different upgrades to it, which at the moment I can't get because this thing is so slow. It's very heavily armoured. You know, Sentinels, if you're under attack from them, You know, you can return fire and really not have to worry about them hitting you because their shots barely scratch you. But you do not want to be doing any kind of like short distance or long distance trip in this thing. Also, once you get out of it, if you've got the right module fitted, it has an AI pilot and it will follow you around, and if you come under fire it will start firing on whoever it is that was attacking you. And I think it has sort of like some learning capability, and eventually it will learn to that's a black market seller who's just arrived. But yeah, eventually it will learn to mine for various materials. So yeah, he's going to have... Now, these black market modules are much more likely to actually be half decent. This is about the only time you're ever going to be able to get hold of black market, X class upgrades, and there's a good chance of them actually being worth installing. But yeah, I'm not bothered about them. X-class stuff, the risk is just too great, and it's just such a ball ache when you pay out for them, you fit it, and it's, oh look, this one's just another pile of shit as well, you know. Yeah, so I don't really bother with them too much now. So there we go, that is all of the various Exocraft. I also need to resummon. It's going to be quite the Exocraft gathering here, but I need to resummon the Nomad, because I'm pretty sure that had some materials in it that that I mined. So there you are, demonstration of the various land Exocraft, and also you got to see the Autophage, which I was meant to show you in this stream anyway and had forgotten to do so. So it worked out quite well in the end. So let's have a look how much stuff I've got here. Right, yeah, that's going back for the refinery. So yeah, sorry Jim, you're not getting the platinum. So I have got, well, 3 things to sell. 4, don't need those. But that's it. Everything else is either going into the refiner, into storage on the freighter, or being donated to an envoy. Although I don't need to donate anything to the exploration envoy anymore, because yeah, my reputation with them is already top, and I think this is an exploration one. Yes, it is. So, well, I'll take another anomaly detector and another 5 of these. Oh, fuck it, I'll take these as well, so I'll flog them. Get some more nanites, so... So, yeah, I mean, 503 nanites for nothing. You can't argue with that. So I got 798 nanites there for fuck all. That sounds like, yeah, another exotic has just turned up. 26 plus 22, so value 26,650,000. It's fuck all. But I've got 2 exotics. I don't need a third. My next new ship is going to be the living ship. Yeah, that could be interesting. Trying to get that get that done. That might be something that I'll do for another live stream. Could even be the next live stream. Who knows? But alright, we'll have a check on the chat here. See if there's anything new. No, so that is everything. So yeah, that is yeah, stream done. I think it went pretty well. Also went on for a bit longer than planned, but who cares about that? So yeah, don't know when the next one will be, but there will be another one. So in the meantime, go away.